thing too. Oh,
Cut out.
am I back?
Now you're
What?
back.
What? Okay, hold up. My car decided to pick up the Bluetooth instead of using the headphone that's plugged into the phone.
Hell yeah, I'll just do it. That's the thing too. Overture, episode 54. It'll be start of the month, February the 1st.
February.
This January, I'm Kevin. Please, someone else say their name. Anyone?
We're talking about Skibbity Toilet.
Okay.
No, we're letting you suffer for that.
Okay, thank you.
Jumping right into it.
Okay, I was afraid that everything broke again, and I'm like, oh no.
No.
Yeah, Skibbity Toilet. Anyway, new month. A brand new month. It's February. This January seems to last forever. I saw that Twitter that someone said that January's normally feel long, but this one's felt like I've lived a year.
Yeah. It's been a real cold, horrible.
I think that's part of it. Like, it feels like we've had an entire season of weather in a month, and it made it last longer.
Yeah, we had a week where it was cold, and then it popped back up. It's the high is 74 here today.
Well, we had like, okay, it's going to be in the 30s, and then it's going to be in the like 60s, and then it's going to be 3, and then it's going to be in the 30s. And it's like, oh, that's like a year. Thank you.
Yeah.
You had it all. Okay, so what's the Green Dragon Fest 2024?
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, I looked at that. That's insane. But
Isn't it,
go ahead and
though?
explain it.
Talk about it.
So, for those unfamiliar, just outside of Knoxville, there is the Ancient Lore Village, which longtime listeners will know we've talked about before.
We have talked about. I've posted the link to its official lore.
So it's like a little hobbit town, and this year it is home to the Green Dragon Fest, where for the low cost of $2,000,
$2,000
to play four D&D sessions.
And that's to stay off the grounds. If you want to stay on the grounds, it costs more.
It's like 3,000 to 4,000 if you want a good room.
I didn't know it was that expensive. Oh Lord, I'm looking here. I'm clicking.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
But yeah, so you can play like all day Dungeons and Dragons. It might not actually be Dungeons and Dragons. It might be other actual.
It might be some GURPS.
But it's the.
We'll say it's Dungeons and Dragons. Let's just say it. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Just for.
I like doing that for a day.
Trolls and tunnels.
Trolls and tunnels.
Yeah. They're probably playing Pathfinder. Let's be honest.
Hell.
No, they're probably playing like OSR stuff.
I would say it's either some indie RPG and or GURPS. It's always GURPS.
GURP?
General Unified Role Playing System. It's the thing that like Fallout 1 and 2 used because it's kind of the open source Fallout. Like
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's clarify. So it's like you with your party, and they supply the DMs. The $2,000 is not for your party; it is for you.
Oh Lord! So it's like 2,000 per dude,
per person.
Per person.
Only 58 tickets remaining.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna stay that way for a while.
Like I don't know how many there were, but like running an event is expensive. And then they're like also running it on a very limited seating capacity. So
listen, you get the courtesy shuttle from the airport Hilton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably factored into like when they reserved the Ancient Lore Village. That's probably come standard with that packaging.
Yeah.
But so they have to cover the cost of the reservation, which I don't think is cheap, even though the Ancient Lore Village looks cheap.
It's ever more.
they have to pay their DMs. They probably have to cover their DMs plane tickets, ideally.
Oh, you gotta pay those
Yeah.
people. Those people are going for
Yeah.
like a thing.
They're dealing with a bunch of
And-
like weirdos for like 2.5 days. Yeah, you got to pay them good.
Yeah.
Who are these
So,
GMs?
like, it makes sense.
It is all
Why
inclusive,
it's
so like they feed
Yeah.
you and everything.
And
But-
it's just the issue is that it's a 60-person cap, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
an FGC event will run you like $100, and that's just like mass attendance. So this is, yeah, you got they're well-known people in those circles.
Yeah, like I'm looking at
I
their
can
Twitters
speak
and
to
stuff, and they have more Twitter followers than me, which means I
Yeah.
consider you somewhat popular. I'm the
And,
bar.
like, I think it's not like, I do think it is the more niche engine so it's like it is appealing to a smaller demographic than like if they were running 5e.
Okay, one of these
But-
guys does not have as many followers on Twitter as me.
Which
Oh, that's
one?
not a good sign.
It was Baron D. Rop.
Oh, but he's got a huge YouTube channel.
Okay, he does
Oh,
have a
okay.
YouTube channel that has like 71K. Okay, never mind. He just
Yeah.
hasn't even using
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah, he just doesn't use Twitter
Okay,
because like,
I get that.
Oh.
No, that's fine.
but also I will say all of those are good content creators to just follow in general. If you're like, oh, I'm interested in tabletop stuff, just give all of them a follow.
Okay, so like these people, they're not like guy who put his DM at like the game store.
Yeah.
The guy in the Black Mountain Games Discord that's like running Fallout. Any takers? No
Like, it
offense to
sounds-
those people. Like, let me tell you, like those people, they're
Yeah.
doing the Lord's work. But
If I was closer and it wasn't $2,000, man, it would be really tempting to do.
What's a fair price for this, in your mind?
$100 a
You
day.
know, I would say at most 800.
800.
That's fair. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
'cause-
7, but yeah.
Because that's room and board.
Okay,
and then
this
you-
is you're saying staying there on the premises.
No, I'm not. I'm saying if this was a convention that I was going to.
Okay, because to me, I count staying there. You got to be on the place.
No, because I can't factor that in because it's so arbitrarily inflated
Okay.
by the Ancient Lore Village garbage. You read their backlog. You know how stupid those people are.
Yes, I do.
They're very, very.
Okay, so basically, you were playing 1, 2, 3, 4. You're playing like four sessions. The sessions are 4 hours long. Okay, that's about right. I'm just.
And then you're also, all of the meals are like cafeteria style, so you're like sitting with all of the creators and getting to talk with them there as
Oh
well.
yeah, your whole the
Yeah.
whole thing is social. Like,
And let's be clear. Everyone's going to be dressed up.
oh, you better be.
Yeah.
Oh,
you got to be wearing your
this
armor.
isn't- This isn't LARPing. Like LARPing and tabletop.
If I'm paying
overlap, but-
$2,000, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be dressed as my character.
If you're paying $2,000, are you gonna also pay the additional airfare to bring your armor?
Yes.
Yes.
Drew, if I'm out for $2,000 or whatever, like not we have entered where money is no longer an object. It's like you're
I am
going to
waking
Disney
up
World.
early every morning to put my
To don your armor?
no to like do my makeup so I look like an orc.
Yeah, that's like what you're doing. To me,
Like,
I would
plaster my
consider
ears off.
this like a trip to Disney World for Dungeons and Dragons nerds, where if you're going to Disney World, you're just going to assume everything's expensive, budget is gone, money is no longer real, we're just spending it.
Yep, I've budgeted for this trip and it's taken a lot.
If you're going to Green Dragon Fest, you are basically saying, listen, I'm going to be out $5,000, I don't care.
I'm playing some D&D.
I'm going to play some D&D with some
I just-
nerds.
I feel like I feel like they should have started at like a smaller venue or something. Like this just seems like they've stepped up and are trying to hit a year 5 project on year 1.
This feels like it's going to be some sort of internet. Like this feels like a Ginny Nicholson video waiting to happen.
Yeah.
This should have
Actually,
started
has
as
anyone
a.
sent this to her?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Let her know. Let her know.
She would show up. She'd be there. But yeah,
No, this should have been like it should start out as a 1 to 2 day thing. No, probably a 1 day thing. Gauge it, like maybe charge like 800 or something for it for the day, and then see. Hey, if this goes well, we'll do a bigger one next year.
This just went live recently. And when is Green Dragon Fest?
It's in
Can someone
May.
check the website?
It's like in May.
middle of May, because I'm looking at the website right now.
Okay.
So they have 3 months to sell their tickets. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah. So you, oh Lord,
I'm
It's-
gonna love it when there's like 5 people there.
God, I want it to be successful. Like
I know, but-
these are like my Z-list celebrities, so I want them to do
Oh,
it.
so this is the thing where it's like it's touching in your realms. You're like, but I would like to.
Yeah.
I want it to work though.
Yeah, like I want them to be successful at it.
No, I want it to be successful because I want the people to get like a fair deal. Like it is premium. It's a premium product that I will never do, but it's kind of like I don't want the inevitable like people that are paying for it to just not get their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would imagine that the idea is sound. I would say the idea for this is incredibly sound. Also, I think green dragons are jerks, so like you can.
But they breathe acid.
I know, but they're like
Yeah.
the whole point of a green dragon is it's the manipulative one.
But Kevin, I play a 1-cost green dragon, and the player to my left has to give me a lower cost dragon. Or 5
Exactly.
gold.
That's how green dragons go.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking at. Okay, here's the like itinerary.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the itinerary. Yeah, we can talk.
Okay, you have. So like first day you have dinner with your DMs, just talking.
Yeah. That's your
a bit
session
briefing, and then just free time to like go around. The next day it's gameplay session 1, lunch. Gameplay session 2, dinner, and then evening social.
Yeah, you want to hang out with people.
Alright.
You want to
So
awkwardly talk to that girl
Which-
in your DM group.
Where's
I mean,
the?
also-
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say evening social also means like you can be running your own DM session too, because that's obviously if that's the group you're with, that's probably what the social is gonna look like is other people running like one-off campaign.
No, that's when people are going to bring out their Magic the Gathering Commander deck, and they're going to play that.
Also,
No. That's gonna be. They're gonna find the one big room, and they're gonna have the D&D orgy.
Finally, they better. Listen, if I'm paying $2,000, I want.
There's gotta be at least one.
I want like okay. So if I'm okay, we're gonna go off. We're gonna go off color here.
So,
If I'm paying, okay, go.
I'm just gonna stop you here and let you evaluate. What's the gender ratios of this hobby?
Oh, come on.
I'm
Yeah, we know.
I'm not saying there's no girls, but I am saying
There's more.
I am saying-
There are more girls that play Dungeons and Dragons. Whenever I would see a Dungeons and Dragons group, there is I would say 20%.
Drew,
okay. Now how many? of
why'd
them
you
are
think?
gonna want-
Hold on. Why'd you immediately go to it's just going to be like guys on girls? You know, it's just going to be a bunch of guys on guys.
That's okay.
Exactly. That was my next
Exactly.
question. Now, how many of those girls are gonna want to be with how many of those dudes?
Oh, none. They're
Okay,
gonna, like,
but
go to each other, and then the guys are going to be by themselves.
but
It's just gonna be
counterpoint. Counterpoint, Drew. How many times in a nerd scenario where I've been the cream of the crop? Counterpoint.
where I haven't been the worst guy in the room.
Oh,
I got a chance.
there's been many scenarios in a group of nerds where I'm like the top pickings. And that's me.
Kevin can tell you who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
I can. I can tell.
Hey, I know sports. And they're like, oh, finally.
Wow. But
A normal
I
one.
can just imagine Kevin walks into a room, it's like, oh, yeah. And then 5 minutes later, like, a guy shows up. And then another 5 minutes later, another dude. And it's just like, they just keep piling into the one room. It's like, no, get out of here.
No.
Then it turns into a Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. Where's the one, like, 6 to 7 out of 10 girl who's, like, kind of nerdy, but, you
Where's
know...
the monkey paw?
Yeah, where's that girl who, like, initially at the Green Dragon Village is pretty good, but then, like, it turns out there was nothing in common, and then I just delete her from my contacts. Where's that?
Where's the one girl that all the guys just keep bothering?
Yeah, where's her? And see, because I won't bother her, and that's why that's my way in. I'm a master.
What Kevin does is he pops and is like, hey, leave her alone. But then as he's doing it, 3 other guys pop in to say the same thing.
Oh no! They knew the tech. They've listened to my podcast. They've done their research.
They trumped up my white knighting.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so like I'm looking at the rooms. There's like 5 or 6 rooms already sold. So
Okay, so we got one.
yeah, there's
Borky.
there's at least 7 people that are going now.
Okay.
Maybe a little more.
You said so how many of those rooms that are sold are the DMs?
Ooh. Shooting my grave.
Because we know there's still 58 tickets available. I just don't know how many tickets there were at the start.
I'll assume. I think you're right. I think it's probably 60.
Okay, I'm looking.
Now also
They were like, we're going to get 16,000.
all of the places on site have been.
We're going to
sold.
get $120,000 from this. We're selling 60
and
tickets.
then you assume now I didn't think about it, but my $2,000 is also going towards paying for the DMs to stay on site.
Yeah.
Oh God! Did you know how long these things are though?
It's like all day. It's
Yeah,
like
but
8
they're
a.m. to, like,
expensive.
7.
These little cabins are like $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild.
They're cute though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah.
I think they look pretty cute.
I would
Well,
like go
shout
in
out-
off season when it's like cheap, but yeah.
Shoutouts to Risky Sweep. You guys might see him occasionally on commentary at FGC stuff, but he's like the local TO in Knoxville, and he has a like perverse fascination with the ancient lore village. Like he's the one who tuned me into it.
Well, because you understand it. It's such a nerdy... It's that confluence of extreme nerd, but also extreme wealth.
Yep.
Let's be real. None of us are going to be able to afford the Green Dragon Fest or the Ancient Lore Village.
Oh,
Like-
I sure can't.
Oh yeah, because you're a little extra because you still gotta like drive all the way down.
I'm just saying.
And find a room.
Like
Yours is even worse.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta fly in to go to it.
Yeah.
the idea of spending upwards of $2,000 to $5,000 on a Dungeons and Dragons experience makes my stomach queasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
What
could
would
do
you
it, but
pay
it would just be me, and it's like, oh Mickey, I'm gonna leave for like 2 days so I can go play D&D. See you later. I'm
And she's
taking
like, "Oh,
$2,000 out of the
okay."
account.
That's like
And
a
then
really
suddenly
good
you're not going
computer
anywhere.
in
It's like,
every
no,
video
you're
game
not.
I want to play. Like $5,000 is like a cranked up computer in every video game.
Yeah.
For like,
What would you pay for the equivalent of this, but for Magic the Gathering with loading ready run?
probably not even that much.
Couple
That's
hundred.
Like, no, that's like just like the regular Magic Fest or whatever, because they play games there.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I wouldn't do it because then I'd have to buy Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know. That's the thing. Okay, so if we're going on this angle, what kind of thing / would make you pay to do this.
I mean, we did Evo, so
Yeah.
Okay, so like
Evo's worth it though.
no,
That's
Evo,
like
Evo's the
that's a great
different.
event.
That's like going to a convention.
let's
It's-
go to a real convention.
Yeah, this isn't like a convention. This is like, yeah, like going to Evo, you're going to a place where you can literally talk to anyone about fighting games, and they're probably going to talk to you back about fighting games.
Yep.
Even Smash Brothers, which I'm going to count as a fighting game in this scenario, despite how hilarious it is not to. It's fine.
So I don't know if we talked about this before. Isn't it funny that that Smash Brothers has that one problem that just constantly keeps happening?
Yeah. Well, it is a children's game. It appeals to kids. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
And it is the breeding ground for those types.
Yeah, like
So,
if it's not, it is similar to how a lot of
it's not the breeding ground, it's the hunting ground.
yeah, it's the hunting ground because it's where kids go. It's not that the thing breeds it. It's like why like a lot of those let's just call them child sex pests are in like churches and daycares and stuff and because that's where kids are. It's not like it's that's if you're like the 8-year-old wants to play the game with Mario and Yoshi and Pikachu. They're not into the Mishima, the Devil Gene saga.
Hey,
unfortunately.
Unless they're really cool.
I'll teach you how to. Yeah, come over to my house. We'll have some wine coolers, and I'll teach you to electric wind godfist.
Oh, Nolan, I want to learn to electric wind bear fist. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I'm so conflicted on Tekken because I don't like. I think it looks cool. I just don't feel like playing it right now.
I can't play it. I don't have a current gen console, and my Lappy can't run it. So
well, that's kind of my issue too. Is that I can't. I have the PlayStation 5, but I can't go down in the room and play it because my dad goes to sleep down there on like the first floor, and I start yelling things when I'm playing Tekken.
Yeah.
I can't stop myself. I'm not gonna like wear like the gamer muzzle.
Listen, you get grabbed by King, you're going to be saying some slurs. It's just how it goes.
It just happens.
All right?
It's
You're
the
gonna get
gamer
angry.
moment. You have your gamer moment. I have to get my gamer ball gag. So I'm just like, whenever I get grabbed or I grab someone, and then I call them stupid. And I say, look at stupid who got grabbed.
Do it, stupid. Hit the right button. Oh, you missed it again. Great job, stupid. Try again. Oh,
I grabbed using the double grab. You had to hit both punches, dumb.
You got tricked, dummy.
does anyone know?
No, what?
Is Tekken 8 back to like previous Tekkens where you have to break one or two?
I don't
like it's
know.
not single button, double button.
I think it is 1 or 2 because it's supposed to be harder to break out of Kings.
I have no idea. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think Reyna's cool. I think not Noctis Frenchman is cool who shoots you with a gun.
I think I
has
love that customization system too.
Yeah, no, that's one of the
There's
big
been some
draws for
wild.
me.
There's been some wild stuff.
It looks.
But yeah, not Noctis French guy has a broken grab where you have fewer frames to break it than you're supposed to.
Hell yeah, let's go! 'Cause that was one of the characters I would have picked. I would have picked him. I'd have picked Paul Phoenix. I'd have tried Alyssa to see what happens. See if it's a good idea, and then it's not. I like her super where she kicks her head into you. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm into it. But really, I would pick probably the most aggravating and annoying character, and then I would just play them. Because that's how I play fighting games. I play everyone, and then you find out who works, and then you just let it rock from there.
Oh, don't worry, all your characters are coming back, so you're good to go.
Yep.
No,
Hey, I got a problem though. Oh, Lucky's not in there? Oh darn
Nope,
it!
she's
Never
not
No,
mind.
in
because
there.
they put Eddie Gordo instead of Lucky for the Capoeira.
No, I'm really then never mind. They've taken out some of my favorite characters then.
Yeah.
Lucky, Chloe, Negan,
Yeah.
Noctis.
Well, Noctis has got his universes within replacement. Like how Magic the Gathering can't reprint the Stranger Things cards, so then they just make like the exact same card but in Magic the Gathering, so they can technically reprint it. The universes within. So that's like the Tekken. You're gonna fight. They'll release a man with a baseball bat, and he'll be there. Or it'll just be Ichiban, and they'll just give Ichiban Negan's moveset because he has a baseball bat and hits you.
Please do it.
I still want Majima. Kiryu can't fight girls, so I want Majima.
Ichiban will do it. He's an RPG.
Ichiban will fight
protagonist.
all the girls.
Yeah, he's already done it. He's delusional, so he's not really fighting them.
If you do Ichiban, then his rage art can be summoning Majima.
Or he summons the crab. Or the chicken. Or he just does some kind of anime.
Oh no.
I did think Maximilian's video was funny when he talked about all the guest characters he wanted, including young Sheldon and Bandit from Bluey. Because you need to have the best dad to fight the bad dads. Because he just said, with Negan, the doors are open. It doesn't matter if it's fitting. Just put whoever's popular.
Hey now, Jen, you shouldn't throw your kids down a volcano.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I'm Bandit. I'm Bluey. I'm Dad. I already saw on YouTube they have like the EDM trance mix of the Bluey theme song. That's his theme. Because that's how every Tekken theme is. Like,
Yup.
Oh man.
no, that's what you do.
Oh, it's great.
But it's one of those things where like you say it and it sounds really stupid, but if they put Bluey's dad in Tekken, it would blow the fuck up. It would legitimately blow up. People would be talking about it.
It would become the greatest fighting game ever.
The memes of like of him doing a super to like Kazuma, the Devil Gene, would be really funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Right. Listen, speaking of big, muscular, powerful guys,
Lord England?
Drew, how's Physical 100?
Oh, it's so good. I finished it. It's so good. I've now started exercising.
Okay, as soon as I did it, I'm like, shit, I need to start exercising, and I've been like doing stuff now.
Yeah, that means that show did good.
It's too good.
So there's an app I recommend. Well, I can't recommend it because I haven't tried it, but I've heard good things, and I'm gonna start it tonight. Called BodBot, where it just gives you your exercise program for you, and then it says that it uses AI, but I think it means like actual programming and not what we now call AI, generative.
It uses the algorithm.
Even a generative algorithm could work for like a personal trainer who's figuring out what things you have. Like I think there are uses where AI can be good as long as it's not plagiarizing things constantly. Yeah. If it's a learning thing, that's fine. That's not like terrible.
Drew, what was it called again?
BodBot. B-O-D as in dog. Bot.
BodBot. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
got pretty high ratings on the App Store. But yeah, it walks you through just some general like body information stuff, and then it asks like, what do you want to do? Do you want to get like big? Do you want to like have like I don't know what it phrased it, but it's basically like, do you want to have a body that's ready for the apocalypse? And it's like, what? This is a little too real.
I just want a body where I can lift that stone over my head.
Yeah. That was okay. I think that's the best part of the show. Is where they do the trial of Atlas, and she can't do it. She can't pick the boulder up. And then even after, like, she's eliminated because she didn't get it on her shoulders to start with, and, like, she's still trying to just pick it up to prove to herself she could do it. And you're like, this is heartbreaking and incredible.
What's even funnier is, like, the next person that goes out is also the another big dude. But he's what do you do? Like, what's the competition? It's like
the strongman competition.
Yeah.
The one where they gotta like pull things with their mouths.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, he's like sweating. He's dying over here.
Because like he's holding it wrong.
Yeah, but like the
he-
two real
he
athletes.
Yeah. Like, this guy opted to hold it where he's actually having to hold it and use muscles to maintain it. The other two just, like, balanced it on their neck and shoulder.
It's like, oh, this will be over in like, I don't know, 30 minutes.
Oh my god. 2 hours later.
Insane.
And I'm not kidding, it's like 2 hours later. They're holding 100 kilograms?
No,
So, like,
I
200... It's like
yeah, 200 pounds.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so good. The Trial of Hades, man. Motherfucker.
Okay, so who's your favorite character?
Oh, my favorite was the, like, older MMA guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember his name. I took to just calling him Sunny, like Sunny, and I don't know why I was calling him that. And then I also liked the single, like, okay, I have three. I have him, I have the single female team leader,
Yes.
and then I have the, like, ruthless cutthroat guy who in the, like, ball game was like, nah, pick the lady. I'm here for 300,000 Wulong.
I'm playing to win.
And then, yeah, I'm like, he's ruthless and understands.
Oh, fucking.
No, it's the power of strength.
No, the fucking. So for me, it's big wrestling guy.
Which big wrestling guy?
The guy that was all the way to the end. The one that won the guy that won the Atlas Challenge.
Oh, okay. The car dealer.
Yeah.
I like that
him,
car dealer made it to the top 4.
I know, that's funny. Him, I can't remember his name. The dancer.
Oh yeah, but who just had grit.
Yeah, and then of course, tall white man from the south.
Oh yeah,
6'5" baseball player from south, from like the South in North America.
I think it speaks volumes about, like, race that the tall, like, the huge white guy or whatever still barely speaks Korean, and like the black guy is like fluent in Korean.
I know, it's so funny.
It's
like,
so like, wow.
At one point, the white guy just gives up and goes, "I'm just gonna speak English. You guys can put subtitles over. I don't care."
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, it's so great.
Also, I didn't realize at first that the boat challenge, they were going to get logs. I thought they were just going to have to drag it across the sand.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, okay. It's going to be hard as hell, but okay.
I love that. Oh, they're so insane. The challenges are so insane. It's
So
great.
good. And so I feel like I need to watch an episode every week just so I can stay disgusted with my own body. So I'm like, I have to exercise.
I need to get to that peak.
Like this much like Kevin at the start of lockdown.
Oh
I think it'd be
man,
really
that's like
funny
the
if I got
best
jacked.
gag.
Yeah.
What if I just became ripped?
Everything opens back up and like a butterfly emerging from the cocoon. Kevin's just jacked.
Okay,
It's such a good bit, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't even attempt it. But I think everyone's like, "Oh, I'm kind of punchy," and I'm just like an Adonis. Like, "Hey, gang, what's going on?"
Like, who's that? Oh, it's Kevin.
But yes, I did 10 push-ups and damn, that's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough. This is what I'm saying. This is why, like, if you watch any other reality show, you're like, I can totally do this. Watching any of this, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm nowhere near as powerful.
Can't. I can't. Like, the best I could do was the trial of Hermes, where it's like running endlessly around the track and catching the guy in front of you. Like, but I'm not. no. But even then, that's still no.
Oh,
Look, I can't do the trial of Sisyphus. That's too much.
Oh my god.
I can't do any of the trials.
Dude.
I've accepted
Okay,
this.
so the final three, the triangle, the like endless like
Yeah.
dead runs. I don't think the guy who lost, I don't think understands how important it was that the guy who was in second, like the guy who's like the cyclist who, you know, there was a clear guy who was not struggling, and then there were two guys who were struggling. And the cyclist who was struggling, he was still like, he was running on every beat. And I don't think the guy who lost understood how effective that was for like mental pressure of just, no, I just have to hit each beat. I don't have to go faster than this. I just have to maintain this speed. I can do this.
Yeah, he wasn't aware of that. That's how I lost. But damn, damn that final challenge. Just seeing them standing there dying.
Yep. Also, I gotta say, Iron Man doing the fucking box jump onto the mats.
Insane.
Like,
That's like superhuman.
yeah, is that a fucking parrot?
What?
Some fucking green bird just flew across the street, and it's dead ass a parrot or a parakeet or something.
Yeah, no, this could have gotten out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, so that's okay.
Our matey, a
Okay.
pirate be near thee.
Kevin, for you to understand what it is, they stack boxes up to like a guy's neck.
Oh, I know what the box jump
Yeah.
is. I've seen
Yeah.
shows.
Okay.
So
But, like,
but this
yeah.
is like 5 feet tall,
Oh.
over 5 feet, and so the guy does it flat-footed, just jumps on top.
Oh,
of it.
that's nuts.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Usually they do like 2 to 3 feet. I'm like, yo, that's impressive. I can't do that. It's like the standing box jump.
Everyone's like, holy shit, this is insane.
Ugh.
Oh.
I can't,
Also, I was happy when Iron Man was eliminated.
Yeah, me too.
A little too much of everyone being like, "Oh, your body's so good, it's so incredible," and then it's like, "Oh, but he loves."
Everyone's saying, I'm so scared, I don't want to face him. I'm terrified to face him.
Good. He needs to. You gotta go. Speaking of gotta go, video games layoffs.
Oh yeah.
Everything must go because
Fourth quarter, that time of year.
it's also it's the time of year where every company massively overstocked because of a pandemic year, and the numbers could only go up. It wasn't like everyone was stuck in their homes.
Yeah.
Yep, it was a case of. But even then, 2023 still saw growth compared to 2022.
Yeah.
Like, so it's still a case of fucking there's still wild profits that could pay for these teams, but
Nah, dog. We cut them.
nah,
We cut them.
nah.
We cut them.
It's my money. You made this. I made this. It's my money.
Don't you understand Microsoft's brilliant strategy of spending billions of dollars to buy a company and then firing everyone that worked there?
Yeah, but now you have the IP. Listen, they
It's
just wanted the
always
IP for
worked.
Game Pass.
It's always worked every single time.
Yeah.
It's never been a bad idea.
It's never been wrong. Man.
Listen, Kevin, Bill Gates didn't have his mom ask that guy on her committee who was the CEO of a bank to give him money so you could question his methods.
Look, he did it all by himself with a couple $1 million, all right? You can do it too. Just get a couple $1 million.
Well,
it's easy.
Just get a bank CEO to back you, and you can do it too, Kevin. It's not hard.
I understand it's not hard to play Wishizu-style Mahjong, where you basically have infinite money, so you can just keep gambling, and the other person will fail. Because and then Akagi says, enough of that, we're using blood.
No, that's what it was always, Kevin.
I know what it was always. I hate it. I hate the fact that, like, I feel like I'm a better businessman. I just don't have a couple $100 million to fail. I can't fail upward.
have you guys seen the like carnival game analogy? It's so good where it's like a rich kid at a carnival game can throw money after money after money until they knock all the bottles down, and they can be like, "Oh, I'm so good, I knocked all the bottles down." And like
You
your
bought that
average
teddy
kid can
bear. Yeah, you got that
gets,
$5
like,
teddy bear for $500.
yeah, and an average kid gets like 1 or 2 tries, and maybe they'll knock him down, and then everyone can point to him and be like, "Oh, see, the system works. He was successful." And then like you ask, "Well, what about the poor kids?" And the poor kids are working the carnival game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's weird because it's a lot of talk about how like the AAA game and how it's way too expensive.
Uh-huh.
How Spider-Man 2 should not cost more than the entire studio that made it.
Yeah.
For Spider-Man
And, like,
2, which doesn't look that real talk does not look that much better than Spider-Man the first PlayStation 4.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
But then like Ubisoft put out the new Prince of Persia game, and it didn't sell like anything.
Yeah, because they didn't advertise it, and also Ubisoft is universally hated for its various crypto and sexual crimes and problems.
So I feel like they put out this game that actually responded to a lot of criticism in their stuff, and then it underperforms for other reasons, and they're just going to point to it and be like, "Nah, see, we need those."
Yeah,
we need those
the
practices."
gamers don't like good games. They want more crypto play to earn games. They want more live services.
They need another Assassin's Creed.
They need more Suicide Squad.
Baldur's Gate was an success? I don't think so. I think this is what they really want.
They need it.
Yeah.
They need Suicide Squad kill the Justice League, which my stupid email keeps getting spammed for.
That sucks.
Because I had to sign up for like a Warner Brothers thing when I wanted to play Multiverses. And then I just put it in the spam filter, so now Warner Brothers has for the past couple months been like, "Yo, kill this Justice League, you're in? You're gonna pre-order, right? It's gonna be sick."
Man, I can't wait to
kill the Justice League.
I can't wait to watch the entire Justice League movie in cutscenes.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, of course.
So I don't ever have to touch that game.
Oh, I hear some bad things.
Oh, I saw a bad thing, and I'm like, "This is stupid. What's going on with this game?" Do they not know any? And like in my head, I'm like, "Do they not know anything about DC?" And then the answer is, "Oh yeah, no, they don't."
No, they don't.
This game's making the Injustice comic book look good.
Oh, that's dire.
Oh man,
that's dire.
Oh, I love that.
That's extremely dire. What was it? I think Jeff.
Is that game out?
It's like an early access. It's one of those like, did you buy the deluxe edition? You can play early.
I think it came out, and yeah, like Kevin said, and then immediately started crashing on people. So
yeah, because they had a bug where people were logging in, and the game had already assumed that you completed the game, and it was just putting you in the end game. You couldn't be. You just turn it on, and it'd be like, "Game finished. Here's the ending cutscene." Even though that story apparently is only like, if you do long, 9 hours long. And then the rest of it is live service daily shooting missions. Let's go.
Like, it's just gonna be that Avengers game.
Jeff Gershman compared it to Anthem.
Ooh.
He said it reminded him of Anthem.
Man, that's a rough one.
Man,
you don't
I'm
want to
looking
be
forward
Anthem.
to this. I haven't started the podcast this week, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think. I'm waiting for some Suicide Squad talk. It's pretty good. The Riot layoffs, I understand, kinda, because it's their Legends of Runeterra game, which didn't grab me as someone who likes both card games and League of Legends.
I mean, I still don't, because it's still the CEOs who like put those plans in place, and then are ultimately not.
Okay.
For those plans.
Okay, that's. I'm gonna say, with the asterisks, I don't like that the CEO businessman does not get responsible for his bad businessman decisions.
It's like baseball Akagi said of, the businessman who is like polluting the world should have to live in a house next to his smokestack.
Yeah. If you're
Toa?
What's it? What's that? What's that one? It's like outside. It's the baseball
One
one,
out.
right?
Yeah, 1 ounce.
One
One
out.
out. One
Yeah,
out.
I've been watching.
I think it's in my top 10 anime. I think
It's really
I've been
good.
watching clips of that, and I'm like, wow, this is good. Let me find this somewhere.
It's very strong.
I watched it in 24 hours. The first time I watched it, like I just
man.
let's do another one. Let's do another one. It's just
It's
so
good.
good.
He has 2 pitches. The fastball
Nobody wins but I.
and the slow fastball. Just the 50-50. Figure
No,
it
Kevin,
out.
he has 3. Because then he has the rain encumbered, even slower fastball.
It breaks your mind.
How much rotation am I putting on the ball? How far is it gonna drop?
Yo, he's got a fake knuckleball. How do we figure out what's wrong? If he's throwing the real knuckleball or the fake one?
You don't know.
You don't know.
I think the key thing of 1 outs, the thing that separates it and makes it brilliant, is that this is like AA baseball.
Yeah.
It is not the majors.
Like if it was the major leagues, then it's like it kind of loses its the fact that it's for low stakes AA baseball
Yeah.
makes it way
That's
better.
great.
Because then it's like, oh, I get it. Because the people are desperate, way more desperate to get to like the majors or to preserve their spot than there would be if you're a Major League Baseball player. You're not worried about really getting cut. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But if you're like the retired hitter and you had to play in the double leagues and your record's getting ruined because of how rainy it is, it's bad.
Oh man.
And then they have to forfeit, and then you get all the money.
God, it's so
Yeah.
good. It's so dumb. It's on the Dark Arts. It's on the Naruto and Sasuke.
Yeah. It's one of those. I just keep thinking
Perfect.
about Green Dragon Fest. I keep thinking about it.
Forever.
Kevin, tickets are available.
I'm not gonna buy it. That's too much
Tickets
money.
it's right there. It's you
It's
could drive
just
there every day.
2,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just $2,000. That's like
Yeah,
what?
that's a steal.
Half a Warhammer army?
Yeah.
That's
Probably.
It's like $100 an hour.
Kevin, come on. That's at least 1.5 Warhammer army.
Yeah, I mean you could get it. You could do like a couple nights for 1,000. So
Exactly.
you could probably get a couple. That's the or you could do like a Custodes army of like 500.
Yeah.
You could do
Like, regarding the layoffs, there's maybe like one thing in my mind, like this might be good, is let's just hope like 5 or 6 really good indie developers pop out after this.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah.
And also, let's hope like one really good union pops out of this.
Yeah, I would like a union.
Oh, please.
I also I would rather, I know the Sonic meme of like he's like, I want shorter games with worse graphics and stuff, but I really do I want smaller games with worse graphics.
Please.
Like also someone pointed out like how interactive games used to be. Like they were showing like GTA 3 or 4 and they're like shooting up like newspaper stands and they're flopping everywhere and instead at some point developers said instead of that stuff we're going to put all the processing power into polygons.
Well, it's what is a better shooter? Ultra Kill or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Current Edition?
Exactly.
Yeah, and like Jet Set Radio still looks better than whatever the current Call of Duty is. Like I'm sorry, but I don't care about your realistic graphics. They don't compare to like a good, like strong art style.
Oh yeah.
This lesson should have been learned with the great EverQuest 2 World of Warcraft in 2003/4, and why EverQuest 2 failed, because it went for the high-end graphics and like voice acting, but its technical requirements were too high at the time. Whereas World of Warcraft's more cartoony, stylized art style meant it could run on more things, and thus more people played it. Your potato could run a WoW. Your potato could not run EQ2.
Yeah.
That's why it's not on Kevin's top 10 games
Yeah, that's
of
why
all time.
EQ2 ain't there. Man, I was really excited for EverQuest 2. And then I played World of Warcraft instead. Classic World of Warcraft was really
And that's
good.
actually where everything started going wrong for Kevin.
You could probably talk about that a lot. World of Warcraft is one of the Pokemon and World of Warcraft are very have been very how I interact, how I speak, how I think were those two things.
Kelsey doesn't like hearing me talking on the podcast because it's like too much of the mask is off.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta unreveal. It's your true your shadow. This is like your shadow self. See, I don't know. I need to unveil the truth. I try not to. Now there's the truth and then there's the dark truth. The real truth. You got layers. Like an onion, like a Shrek. Like a dragon, infinite wealth. That's also one of the things, is that there's so many like AAA games going on. I still have 6 in reserve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I still want to play the first Yakuza with Ichiban.
It's great.
I'm trying to finish that, but I'm like stuck at a point because I can't beat Majima and Saejima.
Yeah, there's
like,
some grinding you gotta do at
thank goodness I got it for free on PS Plus, but still, like,
no, it's good.
I do want to play it.
It's really good. I think it was my game
I'll
of the
play
year.
it for the Majima. The Majima summon alone is why I want to play it.
Oh,
it's
so
such
good.
a good. God. Oh.
It's incredible. It's the RPG that installs people in their late 40s. It's late. It's like, do you want your Persona 3 where you're the coolest high school kid, or do you want Yakuza Like a Dragon where you're a man sleeping in the semen-stained whorehouse bedroom going, well,
That you've been raised in.
this is where we're starting. It's better than the box outside because we have a roof. You and Nanba, you're like, we got a roof. Things are looking up.
Yeah, we're not on the streets anymore. Yeah,
We're drinking dollar store. We're drinking dollar sake from the gas station tonight, boys. We're living it up.
yo, I found $5 under the vending machine. We're partying tonight.
We got unsmoked cigarettes tonight, boys.
That is where the game begins.
I know, I love it so much.
It's great.
It's so great.
It's a great. I'm very excited to play it. You got to make your Cracker Corporation go to the top.
It's a great way to start a game, to be like, this is not Kiryu.
Oh, he is not Kazuma Kiryu.
Oh no.
And did the Samurai Like a Dragon come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've released it for the US now.
Yeah. It's out.
Was that any good?
I hear it was, but it's way more into like, do you know about the Sengoku era or whatever?
Oh, sick!
Which is as someone in anime, it's like that time period of if you're like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But if you weren't, you might be like, I don't get. It's one of the eras. It's either the Rurouni Kenshin one or the other one. I can't remember which.
The Gawas or the Meiji.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you've seen samurai an anime with samurais in it, and you'll look at that one and be like, oh, that's who Kazuma Kiryu is. He's that guy.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
That's who Saito is.
I want to see who is it?
Old Nobunaga.
It's the Bakumatsu of the late Edo period.
So, okay, the Edo period was just before the Meiji, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you play as Sakamoto Ryoma, and the whole point is he joins the Shinsengumi.
Ooh. Okay.
So that is the point where you are joining the Shinsengumi as.
I actually might play that now. That actually sounds fun.
Okay, so hold up. So Kenshin was with the rebels.
I don't remember.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to remember. No.
Kenshin was with the
Shinshin,
rebels.
the Shinshin and Gumi were the rebels because now Saito has become a like policeman.
Yeah.
So like he's now working for the Meiji government when before he was against them.
I can't
I think
remember.
that's right. Listen, Saito's the coolest character in that.
Saito is
Yeah,
the
he's
best character.
Great.
He is the Zero style. He burst through
Yup.
that door. That's my favorite
Yup.
moment in that entire show. He just did it. So cool. Shame the writer was a pedophile.
Yeah. Claims Shane, I can't really enjoy this series anymore.
No, I can still
Yup.
enjoy my memories of the series. I don't care.
Yup.
It's
Oh yeah.
it's
I think honestly, if you read it now, it gets a little worse because you're like, this is stupid.
yeah.
Like,
Were you
no,
guys kind of upset that Sansuku wasn't able to keep his giant sword?
Yes.
not really.
I wanted
'cause
to
he got
know
the
some-
double knuckle.
He got the
I mean,
punches,
yeah,
but the sword was cool.
Oh, the big sword was so cool though.
It was
The
very cool.
Zanbak toe.
I like a big sword. I mean, it's I feel the same way about Rurouni Kenshin as I feel about Harry Potter, where my memories stay pure even though the subject material has become worse and worse over time.
Oh no, so if you want to have Harry Potter stuff, there's a solution to that. It's just
Go
go
to
watch
Green
Mashal.
Dragon Fest.
Yep.
No, watch Mashal or read
Well,
Mashal.
yeah, I mean, there's other stuff. I'm just saying that it's one of those things where, yeah, I have a good memory of my sister and me, and we read the Harry Potter books and we talked about them. That was good, but that could have been any book. It didn't have to like. That memory is there. I'm not going to say those books were good. It's why I have a good memory of Star Wars Episode 1. It's not a good movie,
No, yeah.
but I had a good movie seeing it, so it counts.
Listen, when I was a kid, that was awesome to me.
All right, I gotta
Okay.
go, guys.
All right, later
Oh, yeah.
days. We'll see you
Later
at Green
days.
Dragon Fest.
Yeah, we'll be there. Don't
We'll
worry.
be there. We'll be in the Hobbit
Be
house.
square.
Bye.
Bye.